Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is DANISH FIKRI from JURI. So in this video I will present about my final year project proposal, which is the title is classification of gastrointestinal disease from wireless capsule endoscope using deep learning, and I was supervised by Professor Dr. Marina binti Yusuf. So this is a brief about my project background. Is GI disease are a significant global health problem that affecting millions of people each year. Endoscopy is a common diagnostic procedure used to detect and diagnose GI disease. However, the interpretation of endoscopic image can be challenging, and the accurate diagnosis is required the expertise of highly trained medical professional. With a developing of automated tool to assist the diagnosis of GI disease, it can improve the efficiency and accuracy. Also, it can reduce the time-consuming diagnostic procedure. So for the problem statement, there are three researchers that had the same problem, which is they had the similarity of affected and healthy region that mislead the correct classification accuracy. So objective for this project is first to determine the suitable image classification model for GI disease. The second is to construct a efficiency deep learning model that can accurately classify the difference of GI in endoscopic image, and lastly to develop a system that able to detect GI on image. So for the scope, the target user for this project is the doctor who analyze GI disease that use so much time to analyze the endoscopic image, and the dataset will be used is KVS-SIR dataset, which is consists 4,000 image and 8 classes of GI disease. But in this project, we only use 3 classes from pathological finding, which is esophagitis, polyp, and ulcerative colitis. So significant for doctor of this project is time efficiency, decision support tool, enhanced diagnostic accuracy. Meanwhile, for patient is early detection and treatment, reduce diagnostic delay, and eliminating financial concern. So this is the list of literature review. So the first literature that we review is Western gun based chest X-ray data mutation for deep learning model. The method that they use is WGAN and the result that they get is they successful to generate image on pair with original photos. The second is emotional EEG signal classification research based on deep learning. The method that we use is CNET-E model with modified conventional structure and LSTM, and it successful enhance the classification performance for emotional EEG data. For the third is real-time monitoring system for steel plate laser cleaning based on deep learning. The method SBU is K-means clustering, YOLO V4 and CSP600 53, and it achieved 96% of average precision for stain identification. The fourth article is code-based deep learning framework for detecting COVID-19. It has two stage of framework, which is front-end feature extraction and back-end classification, and the result that they get is 81 of AUC score, and for F1 score they get 53% on blind test set. And lastly, the advertisement image classification using CNN. The method they use is NLMF CNN model with a convolutional neural network, and they achieve 86% of accuracy in normalizing dataset. So the proposed research method for this project, to achieve the first objective, there is the two phases, which is first one is preliminary study, where we discuss with the supervisor about the project and we identify the problem about the project and we determine the background research. And the second is knowledge acquisition, where we review other researcher work to select a classifier and technique that we want to use for this project. Nice. To achieve the second objective, there is 3 phases that we will do. First is data acquisition, where we finding a dataset and and that will be used for this project. Second is data pre-processing, where we process the data set that we acquired before to to make it more clean. And lastly is modeling, is where we apply a ResNet architecture. Lastly is to achieve the last objective, we have 5 phases, which is the first is splitting the data set into two, which is training set and test set. Then we construct a model, and we will construct a different type of ResNet model, which is ResNet 18, 34 and 50. Next we will evaluate each model, and the best performance of the model will be used in the system development, so we can create a system that can classify GI accurately. And lastly, we will document all the information, result and finding and process in this project. So this is the project timeline for this project. The first half is this SEM, which is we do the proposal, and the second half is for the next SEM, where we implement and do the final report of this project. That's all from me. Thank you.